What's going on, y'all? It's PicKell. Today on the Hard Count. If college football is the stock market, where are you putting your money over the next 5 years? Welcome into CFB with JD, the people's channel for every single thing that you know and that you love about college football happens here on a nearly daily basis. Jack McKenzie and Garrett Ross doing the heavy lifting. Follow me on Twitter to help drive the show at JD PicKell. So in terms of my Twitter channel, Twitter page, whatever you call it these days, I put out a tweet. I said, if college football is a stock market, what programs are you investing in over the next 5 years? It's a very key variable there. Next 5 years. So not just this next coming season, not just the next 2 years, the next 5 years. And y'all were unbelievable in terms of responses. We had, I think, 150 or so of you chime in and still rolling in. So one, thank you for that. Two, we decided we got to do a video on this. We got to open this up to have an open forum, if you will, to have a good conversation about this. So one, go ahead and comment below this video. Tell me, where are you putting your money? What we have set up for you is who we're buying, who we're selling, and then the hidden gem, sort of a bargain, if you will. So a good qualifier for this to explain for some of y'all. I'm not going to buy Alabama. I'm not going to buy Ohio State. Why? Because I'm a broke boy. I don't have enough money to buy those stocks. Those are expensive stocks. A lot of people are putting their money in, and that price is continuing to go up. So I can't afford Bama. I can't afford Ohio State. We're looking for smart buys, and we're looking for a sell at a high price, and then obviously, like I said, the hidden gem, sort of the small stock that's going to explode over the next 5 years. Set the table? All right, let's roll. The program that I am buying for the next 5 years is the University of Miami Hurricanes. You got Mario Cristobal, who's put in an elite culture, and they have access to talent that is second to none. Like, think about when Miami was running things, they were recruiting Florida well. Now, you have a man in there who gets the U, not just Miami, he gets the U, and he's going to make it a point to recruit Florida well. They already have. And this is a stock that I think I'm getting for a pretty decent price. I think a lot of other people are starting to get onto this with me. So we're not getting it for a steal, but we're getting it for probably a lot less than it's really going to be worth in the next 5 years. Again, culture is the key term here. Whatever you start to plant right now is going to grow and grow and grow and flourish in the next 5 years. I'd be surprised if you have Mario Cristobal anywhere else besides Miami in the next 5 years. Again, he's Miami through and through. He's not going to leave for some other bigger, better job. He's not going to leave for a Georgia. He's not going to leave for Alabama. He is Miami. He is the U. In addition to that, the ACC is a huge question mark in the next 5 years. Clemson had what we considered in the media a down year. I put that in quotation marks. They had 10 wins, but we don't know what they're going to do this next season. DJ Uyunglele may or may not be the answer. They've started to lose some steam in recruiting. They have to adapt. They have 2 new coordinators, and they've been at the top of the hill in the ACC for a minute. I don't see Pitt becoming a power, and that's just my own opinion. You can fight me on that if you want to. The ACC is looking for a new king, is looking for someone to take over the conference. And Miami, to me, seems very poised to be able to do that. In addition to that, it's a world of NIL right now. We're assuming there's going to be some parameters put on this thing. They're going to put guardrails up, but Miami is killing it in the NIL stratosphere. If they continue to recruit well, couple that with NIL, couple that with the talent they have access to, all that mixed together with a nice little lid of it and Mario Cristobal and his culture, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with over the next 5 years. I would be wildly surprised if you don't see them in the college football playoff in that span of time. That's who we're buying. Who we're selling, some of you may not like this, the Michigan Wolverines. And I'll tell you why. Remember this past offseason? Remember this past time where they weren't playing games? I'll say that. When the coaching carousel started to spin, Jim Harbaugh was on that carousel and thought very confidently that he was going to be the next head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. So much so, in fact, that he told his coordinators, hey, if you want to look elsewhere, I owe you that much. You can go and try and find another job. So Josh Gaddis, in fact, did find another job at the University of Miami, his offensive coordinator. And for me, and I know we said the next 5 years, so bear with me, but for me, I count last year as very much a season where the ball bounced a certain way for Michigan in a couple of key games. Like you think about Nebraska. They really shouldn't have beaten Nebraska, in my humble opinion. And Nebraska was a 3-9 football team a year ago. And then they showed up in the college football playoff and got absolutely mollywopped by Georgia. And Georgia being the national champion they were, I think that just showed how large the gap really is between that upper tier and where Michigan was at. Michigan did some things last year that were unique that allowed them to win some football games close. But in terms of sustainability, I don't believe Jim Harbaugh is going to be there for the next 5 years. I think he's probably gone in the next 1 to 2. He's going to try and get an NFL job. He's made that very clear. He wants an NFL job. So you're saying you're going to switch coaches at Michigan and rebuild with a program that is still, honestly, not where they need to be offensively. Like, they ran the ball really well last year. They were able to play ground and pound. That's not the way that college football is going. You have to be able to do that, but you have to be able to throw the football off of it. And so I think the Big Ten in itself is going to make Michigan probably third or fourth for the next few years, if I'm being transparent. I think Michigan State's going to be a beast with Mel Tucker. Ohio State, I expect to be back at the top of the hill in the Big Ten. And then Wisconsin, they're just consistent. Year after year, you got to deal with Wisconsin. And so Michigan, I don't love what they have on the roster right now. I don't love the way they're going to trend forward. If J.J. McCarthy ends up being your ace in the hole, so be it. But I am selling Michigan. And with them coming off a college football playoff appearance, I think I'm going to get some pretty good money for Michigan. So we're buying Miami. We're selling Michigan. But what's that one program that we're really going to get a steal on? Like that one program that's sort of a sleeping giant right now, and you don't know a ton about them right now, but you will nationally very, very soon. And for me, the hidden gem that we're going to invest a fair amount of money in and get a steal on is Texas Tech. Joey McGuire has come in and just revamped that program in the short time he's been there. They haven't played any games yet, so we'll sort of withhold any big predictions in that sense, but they've got a top 2 recruiting class right now at Texas Tech, a program that hasn't finished in the top 20 in I don't know how long. To have that much buzz in Lubbock right now, and from what we know about Joey McGuire, they're going to have a savage culture. Similar to Miami, what's going to happen in the Big 12 when Oklahoma and Texas leave? We can assume they're not going to be there in the next 5 years. There's going to be a new king of the hill. Now, Baylor's a program I would also invest money in, but they're probably a little bit expensive for my taste right now. But Texas Tech is going to be a player in the Big 12, and they're going to compete. I mean, that's the purpose of the exercise. They're going to compete nationally in the next 5 years. And what that looks like, I think, remains to be seen. I think we're going to see them in a New Year's Six Bowl. I think we're going to see them competing for the conference. Joey McGuire has a way of creating buy-in and getting his guys on campus that is second to none. Extremely wired in the state of Texas. Used to be a high school football coach in the state. He knows how to get guys. He knows where to get guys. And truthfully, he knows how to recruit. Did it for years at Baylor, a program that just sent I don't know how many guys to the NFL. He knows how to go get players, knows how to spot talent, knows how to recruit, which is the name of the game. Not to mention Zach Kittley, new offensive coordinator for them. Bailey Zappi is a guy that you know about because of Zach Kittley. They're going to create matchups. They're going to get their guys. They're going to recruit OKGs, our kind of guys, and get them in position to succeed. They're going to be exciting to watch offensively, and they're going to be a team that never says die. It's good enough for my money as a hidden gem. We're buying Miami, we're selling Michigan, and we get a steal in the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Again, comment below who you're buying, who you're selling, and who you think you're getting a bargain on in the college football stock market. That's it for us here on CFB with JD. This has been The Hard Count. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter at JD PicKell. I'm going to keep the party rolling. We will see y'all next time.